Hi, my name is Dory and welcome to my channel. This is Dory 23 Stitches and this is my very first Flosstube video. I want to thank everyone who's inspired me to do this. Joy and Emma Kay from the Carolina Stitchers, they graciously offered to mention me on the next time they do a Flosstube if I did my video, which was a pretty big motivator because I've been putting this off for a while. Just for any reason, just never got around to it or whatever. But my son helped me set up today, so we're all set to go and I have plenty of things to show you. It is the 4th of July, so happy 4th to everybody. And I'm going to start off by showing you something that I did a few years ago, but it's appropriate for today. This is Long May She Wave, and I forgot to look to see who the designer is, so I will have to add that in after. I started stitching this before my son was born, and he was born in 2005. And if you can see here, I finished it in 2013. So I just wanted to share that for the 4th of July. It was really the only patriotic stitching that I've ever completed so far. So that is the first thing I wanted to show you. A little bit about me. I am a single mom, a divorced mom. I have an 18-year-old son who is right behind me. He'll be 18 next week and he just graduated high school. I'm very proud of Eddie. I have been stitching over 30 years. I started probably in my teen years and I stitched all the way up until I got married and got pregnant. And when I was expecting my son, I said, I'm going to put all the needles and scissors away because I didn't want it to be dangerous. And I stopped stitching. But I was pretty consistent stitcher from my teens all the way through that time. And then I picked up my stitching again around the time I was getting divorced in 2013. I stitched for a couple of years and then I put it away again. And unfortunately, I missed out on all the pandemic stitching because I was still working in Manhattan. I work as a video editor in cable news, and we were still considered essential. So I was still going in. So things weren't really all that different for me in the realm of COVID times. And I guess I started again around December of 2021. I picked it up again and I got really excited about it. And I don't think there's any chance that I'll stop again at this point because I'm kind of so invested in it. And I guess today I figured I would do the introduction. I will do a bit of a whip parade, and it's going to be a long one because it's everything that I have, and then the following weeks will be just the stuff that I've worked on, I suppose, in the past week. I also have some finishes, some FFOs, and I have kitted up projects. So we'll see how long the video goes, and I'll see how much, we get through, and I don't want this to be hours long. So anyway, I guess I will start with my oldest whips that I have that I still plan to work on. So I'm going to switch to this other. My son is awesome. He set up this other camera for me. So this is Black Swan Designs. And I know they are no longer in business, which is a shame because they made these really beautiful flower. I don't know if they're angels. So this is Magnolia. This is the pink version. There was also a white version. I chose to do the pink. And this is what I got to, and I never picked it up again, and I want to, which is why it's in this pile. So this is as far as I got on her dress. So I guess what happens is the dress is a flower. There's also a daffodil that I had in my stash that I never started working on. So this is, look, I even still have a thread here. This is where I got to on Magnolia. I really love her, and I really hope to get this one done at some point. So that's one of my older whips. Oops, whoops. I am a stitcher who marks usually as I go. I'll make a working copy and I'll mark the pattern. This is, okay, so this is the drawn thread. I love the drawn thread. This is their sampler game board. And I have worked on this since my latest time of starting to stitch. There's an errant bobbin there. I love this. And I would like to finish it. I don't think it's all that far from being finished. Hopefully you can see in this setup that we have here with the other camera. So it's just a game board. The houses face one way and the dogs and the other things face the other way. There's a little rat over here. So I really like this one and I would like to get it done. I started this one years ago, but I picked it up again. Here it is in my more recent stitching. So this is what it looks like. Sampler game board. I'm going to have a mess, but I'll put these things away later. I guess all of you guys go through this when you do your whip parades. This is Lavender Wings. So I love Lavender Wings, and I know they're no longer in business, but I love their patterns. I think they're so pretty. This one is called Starlight Starbright. So it says Starlight Starbright, first star I see tonight. And I've got to a decent part of this. The last time I worked on this was in the 2013 stint, but I would like to go again and get it finished. This is a band sampler, kind of, so. But I just love these snowmen. I think they're so adorable. And I love the colors in this one, and she's always got pretty little flowers in there. So that's one of the older ones as well. Love Lavender Wings. I have a bunch of her patterns as well. So even though they've gone out of business, I still have plenty that I can do. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is my magnolia. Oh, I don't think I have a picture of it. I don't have a picture of it, so I'll have to insert it later, but I think many of you will know this pattern. And is it upside down? Sideways. This is Touching the Autumn Sky. I don't know what fabric this is. I know it's an opalescent and it's an even weave. And I haven't done her face yet, but I just love this pattern. And I wish I could show it to you, but I don't have a picture of the cover in front of me, so I'll have to insert it. But it's just the prettiest autumn picture, and it's a girl sitting on a swing with the sky. So it's really pretty. And this is another one that I really would like to get finished at some point. What's next? Okay, this is a more recent whip, and I know many of you will know this because I've seen it done on Flosstube. This is my version of Blackbird Designs Christmas Garden. I darkened the colors on this one. I saw this on the Colorado Cross Stitchers. She was doing a shop tour, and she had it on her wall where somebody had darkened the floss colors, and I just fell in love with it. So this is, if you look at the original, it's more of a muted. It's beautiful, but the colors are muted. And I said, if I'm going to do Christmas, I really want to have pop of color. So I changed it, and I can tell you what I'm using because they're in here. So I am using blue spruce and cherry wine are the two, the red and green. And then for one of the golds, I'm using fool's gold, and I think the other one is heirloom gold, and I might be out of it, which is why, oh no, 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 here it is. Yes, heirloom gold. So these are my colors, and I just love it. And I haven't worked on this one in a while. So I have it in my mind that I really want to start getting this done. But I really love this one. And I think I use this cross stitch journal so I can look up and tell you what fabric this is on. If I can find where I wrote it down. Maybe I didn't write it down. Maybe I started this before I started the book. Let's see really quick. Yeah, it's not in the book. So I know this is an even weave. I think it's an antique white, but I don't know exactly. But I believe it's a 32 count. So that is my Christmas garden. Love it. I love this one. Okay. Hmm. Okay, here's another one that I don't have a picture of what it looks like, so I'm gonna have to insert a picture because all I have is the chart here. This is Caterpillar Cross Stitch, who I kind of love. This is their I don't even know what it's called. It's called Deck the Halls, I believe. I chose to do this on a Bee Stitch Me piece. I don't remember the number offhand, the name, but it's an opalescent, and I did it on 25 count, and I'm using 3 strands. And I love this. I haven't picked this up. My light just died. Well, it doesn't look terrible. We can continue. I don't think I've picked this up in a while, but I do want to finish it. And it's gonna say, I have to see, I don't have this up with me. Okay, so this is stocking, tree, build snowmen, mistletoe, wrap presents, bake. So I love this one, and I really want to get this done. I did it on a kind of a pinky fabric, just because I didn't want to do blue again. I feel like there's so much is done in blue, and I kind of liked this one. So hopefully this is still able to be seen. I don't know why my light died. It's plugged in. It should not have died. Maybe I'll go check that out. I will be right back. Hi, I'm back. My light died. I turned it back on, so hopefully we'll be in business here. I was going through my whip parade, so let's continue. All right, let's see what I have next. I just have a whole pile here for you guys. Okay, this is Halloween. Stony Creek, I love Stony Creek. They are one of my favorites. Um, I picked up this Boo banner. Now this one should be in here. Let's see if I do have it in here because I started using this. So, oh, Deck the Halls was in there. Deck the Halls was Coral Sand Lugana, 25 count. The Boo banner, that's 28 count vintage Stormy Nights Lugana. Stormy Night is the name of one of my cats, actually. And I'll have to insert pictures of them because they're not around right now, which is lucky because usually they'd be right in the frame here. So this is my Boo banner. This is what I'm up to. I have to tell you, I love this blue scarf. I'm not the biggest fan of Halloween, but I like cutesy Halloween. So this definitely counted for cutesy. This is the Stormy Night Lugana. I'm pretty much a Lugana stitcher. I love my even weave. And I love this pattern. How cute is this? And this is going to have some specialty stitches for the hair. And there's some rainbow glisten gloss or whatever you call that in here. So that's going to be a fun one. Haven't worked on that one in a while. But what is this one? What is this called? Yeah, this rainbow. It's that green stuff. Oh, and there's some buttons in here. So that's going to be a real cute one when it's finished. Okay, so that is the Boo banner. Okay, continuing. Oh, okay. Here's one of my long dogs. Okay, I don't have a picture of it, of course, because it's a download. So I'll have to insert a picture again. This is, I'm going to find the right name of it. This is For Some Real Part 1. I did For Some Real Part 3 for my best friend and gave it to her. So I'll have to put a picture of that too. So I don't know. I tried different colors. This is 28 count Peach Lugana by Bee Stitch Me. I just love her stuff. I think it's so pretty. And I just wanted to try some teal colors. So I don't know if it looks silly or not, but this was my vision of how it should look. And this is going to be a long, this is long. This is a long and skinny one. So I would really like to pick this one up again too. I haven't in a while, but that is I'll have to put a picture of that one so you guys all can see what it is. Okay, here's another Halloween one. And this one is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So I will have to put, nope, I shouldn't have to put a picture because it's a kit. Oh, this was the mystery. So this is Touch of Magic and it was a mystery. So I really don't have a picture of it. I'll have to get a picture to show you what it will look like when it's done. I didn't get very far on this. And this is Ada. I'm not a huge fan of Ada, but I use it, if it comes in a kit. So trick or treat. Got the spider done there. Got the cat. And you'll see this needle minder. I use it. I love their needle minders and I use it for everything. So that's on my current project that I'm working on now, but it went with this pattern. Isn't he cute? So that's on my current whip. This was just on gray Ada that they sent with the kit. And Caterpillar Cross Stitch sends their thread like this. And they uploaded a video recently of how they string it, and I thought it was pretty cool to see how that gets done. Big fan of Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Okay, here is something I downloaded off of Etsy. It's called Geometric Ornament number 7. Again, I don't have a picture of it, and this is also on, I think this is Ada. I didn't get very far on this one, but again, with my teal colors, I started to fill in this black, and I didn't get very far. So this is going to be a big project, I believe. You know what this might be? This might be Monaco, actually. I'm not sure. It's a very heavy consistency. I think it's Charles Craft. Not sure. I think I wrote that one down. This is something I love Shannon Christine, and I joined her Christmas club. I think it was last Christmas. So these are the first 2 patterns of it. I hope this isn't blurry. It looks like it's blurry to me. But this is how far I got. This is another Bee Stitch Me. I don't know the name offhand. I did not get far on this at all. This is just a little tiny. This is a border and a little corner. And that's the wrong side. Why is it? Oh, you know what? Oh, it's this way. It was upside down. Okay, so that's where the start. And I was going to do all the patterns together in one piece. I love this opalescent fabric. I think it's so pretty. Lots of whips, lots of stuff to catch up on. I'm very, very behind on all of these things. Oh, okay. So this is one of my favorites, and I know a lot of people are working on this right now. So this is my Welcome to the North Pole. And I'm going to look up and see which fabric I chose because I don't think they had the one uh, in stock when I was buying it. Welcome to the North Pole. This is Primrose Cottage. I can't talk. Primrose Cottage stitches. This is 28 count wheat Lugana. Love it. I love it. And I started this super early. I was supposed to wait for there was going to be a stitch along in June and I got the top part done ahead of time. But now I'm behind because it's July and I haven't started the new section. But I did order the beads and I want to show them to you because they're so cute. This is the bead pack. Oops. Primrose Cottage. I love them. Here are the beads. So there's some pinwheels, some stars. There's a present in there and snowflakes, and there's a couple hearts. So that's going to be really cute. I love this pattern so much. And I really need to work on this month because this is a SAL, stitch along, for those of you who don't know. A SAL is a stitch along where everybody works on a project around the same time. So Primrose Cottage stitches, welcome to the North Pole. This is going to be fun to clean up when it's over. Okay, my next whip is another long dog, and I think I have the cover. Yes, I do. So this is my long dog samplers, spangled. Okay, this is done on antique white Lugana, and it is 32 count. And I've gotten pretty far on this. I just need to continue doing the border now. Oops. Okay. Look, another one. Oh, I love this one so much. So the whole inner part, I'm a center starter. So the whole inner part is done and I'm going to have to go around. I don't know why I started this here, but that's where I started it. So this is the border and it's going to go all the way around. But the entire center portion is completed, except for the year because I didn't know when I was going to finish it. So it's going to say 2023, hopefully, and DB for my initials. And I really love this. And I got to get going back on this border and continue all the way around. But I love the long dog samplers. I haven't done pandemic or any of those. Like I said, I feel like I missed out on pandemic stitching. I guess I could still do it, but I really love that one. And I worked on that for a long time and I got a little burnt out of it. So I had moved on to something else, which I guess is what usually happens. Okay. I love Cherry Hill Stitchery. Oh, that's really blurry. Try to make it so it's in focus. This is the naughty list and it says it's all fun and games until Santa checks the naughty list. And I'm decently, oops, that's a recent finish. I'm in a good place here. I just have to continue. Oops. Okay, so I'm using all the called fors except the yellow I'm using. The yellow was supposed to be squash from Weeks Dye Works, and I really didn't want to buy it for the small amount of yellow that's in there, so I'm using the DMC conversion that she gives you. But I love this pattern and I really would like to get it done for Christmas. I love Cherry Hill Stitchery. She's one of my favorites, Deanna. Um, she's great. This is a PDF download and for this one I did download the picture, so it's nice to have that. Okay. Where are we now? Let's see. Oh, this is a recent. Oh, no. This is not, sorry, this is not Cracker Village. Okay. I know many of you are familiar with Country Cottage Works, Country Cottage Needleworks. I just combined that into one word. So Nutcracker Village, it's all of these patterns, and they're going to be stitched all around the center one, which of course oh, here it is. So here's the center. And then all the little houses get stitched around it. I'm using the called for colors on this. And I'm using 32 count raw opalescent linen. And I was trying to explain to someone yesterday that it called for the gold flex, but that was out of stock. So I got this. It called for the silver, but that was out of stock. So mine are gold. So these are the first two. This is the center. And then this is the candy shop here. So these are all classic colorworks, I believe. I think there might be some weeks in there. Of course, now they're all over the table. I like to use floss away bags for my specialty fibers. Yeah, classic colorworks. I guess it's all classic colorworks. So I will use these, or I bobbinate if I'm using DMC. So this is a huge project. I have a lot to do on it, and I really need to get going. Because this was supposed to be a sal as well. And of course, that's long over, and I'm just doing it at my own pace now. But I love this project, and I love Classic Colorworks. And I dumped the whole thing out on the table. I'm trying to get it together before I lose something. Okay, sorry. Okay. Hmm. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. Here is another classic. Oh, sorry, not classic. Country Cottage Needleworks. What did I say before? I hope I said it right. Country Cottage Needleworks. This is There is always something to be thankful for. And I just love that sentiment. So I said, I definitely want to stitch this. And I have some good progress on this one. I'm using the called for colors on this, the called for flosses. And so the name of this is To Be Thankful. And I'm trying to find, it is 32 count lamb's wool jobelin. So this is a jobelin, but again, my even weave that I love so much. And I've stitched this, I've brought this one to work with me and worked with it in my free time. So I have a good start on that one. Country Cottage Needleworks, in case I said it wrong the first 6 times they said it. Okay. On to, this is one that I've been working on a lot lately. Again, it is Cherry Hill Stitchery. Again, I think she might be one of my, like, close to one of my favorite designers right now. This is Happy Harvest. And I just love this. This one is still in a Q snap. Oh no, I took it out. I took it out for the video because I was just working on this the other night. So, oh, and here's one of my Caterpillar cross stitch needle minders because I think they're the best. I like that they're flat and they're super strong. So here's my Happy Harvest. This is, let's find it. I'm using all the called for colors, which is some DMC, some Weeks, and some Classic Colorworks. The Weeks, I think, is the carrot, which is this, the light orange, which is so pretty. I love those colors. Happy Harvest. This is 28 count antique white Lugana. Love my Lugana. I actually thought of calling myself the Lugana Stitcher, but I didn't know if people would know what that meant. So that's my Happy Harvest. I kind of lost count of how many whips I have. Okay, this is a very new. I started this on Memorial Day because I wanted to do a patriotic stitch, and I have not gotten very far at all. But it's so pretty. This is Kitty and Me Designs, Patriotic Lovebirds. I think that's such a pretty picture. And I have not gotten very far, but a little bit of a start. So I have a little bit of this birdhouse here, and I had started on the flag. So here's another needle minder. This was in the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Advent box. It's a snowflake. It doesn't match what I'm stitching on, but it works. It holds the needle. But yeah, this is pretty. I want to start picking this up again soon too. The thing with this one is it has so many colors. I mean, this is for one project. It has like every shade of all the different colors that they have. So it's gonna be a big one to work on, but I love it. I think it's very pretty. And what am I stitching this one on? Let's look. That feels like Monaco. Oh no, it's cashel linen, antique white, 28 count cashel linen. And look, I did it patriotic blue and red. I was in a patriotic mood that day, Memorial Day. Okay, I have to take a sip because I'm talking like crazy. Thank you for watching all of this. Oh, I had my glasses on because I couldn't see. I'm glad you're sticking with me here through all my whips. I know it's a long whip thing, but I want to show them all and then we'll move on. Thank you for being patient. Okay, back to this camera. Okay. Um, what is this one? Let's see. Oh, okay. So I have been working on From the Heart Needle Arts by Wendy, her monthly Quakers. So this one is July. Can you tell I'm behind? It's only July 4th. And here shown with my penguin needle minder. This is on 36 count platinum Edinburgh linen. And I'm doing all of them on this fabric and they're all kitted up, which I plan to show you if I have time. So I've been working on this one at work because it's a small one. It's hard to see though, so I have to bring my my readers. Oh, look, there's some extra needles. And that's July. I really need to get going on that one because, hello, it's July. Oh, here's another Cherry Hill. Oh my gosh, you have to see the mess on my table. It's hilarious. But I guess you guys all go through this because a lot of you do floss tubes as well. Okay, so this, oh, I don't have a picture of it, do I? Yes, I do. I did print out the cover. So this is my Blue House neighborhood, and I love this. And the reason I love it so much is because my house, I live in a condo, and all the condos around me are blue. So we have a Blue House neighborhood. So I said, I have to do this one. I haven't gotten very far on it. This is another Stitch Me fabric. I have to look up and see the color, but this is where I am. I know I'm bad. I still use masking tape. Like this was serged when I got it from Stitch Me, and then I had to cut it, and then I don't want it to fray. So I know I should probably find something better. But Blue House Neighborhood. I want to see if she listed a color on this because it's so pretty. Did I get a color on that one? Let's see. Oh, maybe this was before I started writing them down because I don't see it in my book here. That's a shame because I wanted to give you the color because it's just such a pretty color, and offhand, I can't remember which one it is. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, sorry about that. But here's my Blue House neighborhood. I got the Blue House started. So, and I love that red star. That's so pretty. Okay. What is next? This is a recent start. I found this on 123 Stitch and I couldn't resist it. This is Wacky Tree Farm by Whispered by the Wind. And I just thought that was so pretty. And I love Christmas so much. So, using all the called fors. This calls for this, what is it called? Threadworks. And I have all the called fors for that. And this is a pretty fabric too. Which fabric is this? I have it written down. I know I have this one written down because it's a newer start. Wacky Tree Farm, 32 count Mercedes Lugana by Picture This Plus. Now, this is not a huge start, but it's one of the trees. I don't know if that camera is too far away. I don't know if you can see stuff, but so I just really love that, and I can't wait to get into some of the greens in there. I just think it's such a pretty pattern. So that's that one. That's a newer start. I started this one in May. Now we're getting into the ones that I'm kind of actively working on, and that's why it's still on a, this is on a Q snap. This is the Corgi from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I love it. This project is something else I found on 123 Stitch. This is Anna Lee Waite Designs Garden Path. And I'm doing, there's two patterns in this, and I'm doing this long one. So this is going to be for Sherry, Colorado Cross Stitcher, for her cross stitch camp for July. The theme is something that grows. So we have the butterfly and flowers and leaves. I haven't gotten a huge start on this because I just started it the other night. This is 25 count, I believe. Um, was it? Did I not write this down? I don't think I wrote it down yet. It might still be on here though. Yes, it is. This is 25 count raw linen Dublin fabric by Zweigert. And I'm using the called for specialty flosses on this. So I think that'll be pretty. Like I said, I just started it the other night, so I haven't gotten too far. All right, I only have two more whips to show you. This is my only Ori TM. I have Quaker flowers. This is going to be a huge project. I have not gotten that much done on it, but it's a really fun stitch. So this is my start. This is going to be a big one. This is like 35 inches long, I think. Um, what's it? This is 350 by 149 is the stitch count. So it's going to be 25 by 10. Sorry, it's 25. I think the fabric was 36 when I ordered it. But this is China Pearl Jobelin, 28 count. And I just think it's very pretty. So this is going to be a big project. I'm really only up here. That's really all that I've gotten to here. But it's pretty and I enjoy working on it. And I'm really a fan of these ball tip needles. Is anybody else using them? I forget who makes them. I don't have it in front of me, but I really love it on my even weave. Um, using those a lot. using DMC on these, the quad 4 DMCs. I didn't change any of the colors or anything. This is my newest one, and I just started this like 2 nights ago, and I can't put it down, and it's still in my lap frame. So I'm going to pull that over in a second. But this is my first Carolyn Manning designs, and I just think that's so pretty. It's called Misty Mornings. I love the colors on this. And I usually use whatever DMC I have. Like I'll just go through I pulled it out to show you. I store my DMCs like this, and I have 4 of these boxes, so they're all numbered. And, stitching for 30 years, I have the whole collection now. There isn't any I don't have. So I usually just use what I have on whatever project, but with this, I felt like there's so much floss in it that I just bought all new skeins for this one, and some of them have been bombinated and some of them haven't. So I bought all new skeins just for this project because I feel like it's going to take all of it, and I didn't want to have to change in case, the dye lot changes or whatever. That's not even all of them, but that's just the ones I pulled out. So here, you know what? Let me change this. So here, hi. I'm a lap frame stitcher. I love my Kay's Creation lap stand. So here, I don't know if this is all new to me, so I'm learning. So this is my Misty Mornings. This is my start. Love the colors on this. I know that looks blurry, but so yeah, so this is the newest thing I've been working on. This is the latest whip. I started this one, I don't know. I think I started it on July 1st, so just 3 days ago. And I kind of can't put it down. It's so fun. It's so fun to stitch it. So thank you. Whoops, just pulled something. Thank you for watching all of those whips. I know I guess like everybody, I have a ton of whips and not enough time in a day to stitch. I can take my glasses off. So that is everything. I also wanted to show you guys, since it's my first floss tube and show you how things go. When I talked about my boxes for my DMC, this is how I store my specialty floss. I'm sure many of you do this on rings. Where is it? This is my classic Colorworks, and I don't have as many because the ones that I have are all in my whips right now. This is the Gentle Art. I have plenty of those, and my weeks. So that's how I store those. And I think I have 4 of these now with the new colors and everything. So, I'm gonna, that just went on the floor. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go to my recent finishes because I'm kind of excited about them. For cross stitch camp for June, the project was something with a bird. So I'm gonna see if I never took French, so I'm gonna see if I can pronounce it right. It's l'oiseau sur la branche, and this is by. Let me switch back to this because it's easier. This is by Collection Tra La La. Okay. Corinne is the designer. I think that's her name. Is it Corinne? I follow her on Instagram and she always likes my stuff, which is so nice. But here's my finish. Very proud of it. It is not FFO'd yet. FFO means fully finished object, if anybody is watching who's not a cross stitcher. So I'm showing you back. You see, I should have left my glasses on. Okay, this is the front. So here's my bird. I usually try to get my initials and the year somewhere in the project. And I just finished that in the nick of time on June 30th. Why isn't that focusing? For cross stitch camp. And I just think it's so pretty. The only thing I did change this center color. And I don't have the bag in here with, I dekitted it because I was done. I changed this to a different gold because the color that was called for was very brown. And it really didn't look very much like a flower. So I think I changed it to, I think it was goldenrod was the color, but I'm really proud of it. I have to finish it. And I bought this. I was channeling the Carolina Stitchers with this. I was in Joann's and I found this. Whoops. I'm trying to learn how to use this. So this will fit perfectly on a flat finish right in this board. And I'm really excited about that. So I do have plans to finish it. I just haven't done it yet. That one. And then I had been working on the monthly Quakers. So this is the first one I finished. It's not fully finished yet, but my April. That's my April. And I found this really pretty in Joann's. I want to do the flat finish, but I feel like this orange in the middle is the right color. Let me switch the camera again. I love this background. So I thought that would look pretty. on the flat finish. And the flat finish, which I learned from watching Lindsay, Primrose Cottage Stitches. I watched her Flosstube maybe 3 or 4 times before I attempted this, but here's the first one I did. So May, I did on a flat finish with the fabrics, and I just happened to have these fabrics in my stash because I did try out quilting for a little while. It didn't last very long, but I just thought that was so pretty. I like the way it looks, and I know most people finish these without any backing and just push it. So this is by Paisley and Polka Dots. I'm going to switch the camera. Paisley and Polka Dots made this. It's like this is an empty thing. And most people just finish their projects and put it in the cubby. But I made it, I wanted to have backing fabric. So this is going to be June. Let me show you June. Here's my June. And I will Velcro it on each month. But right now, July is not finished, so I'm not really displaying it. So that's my June. So I have April, May, and June. I just have to FFO the April one. Another recent FFO, my son graduated from high school. I was very proud of him. This is by Cherry Hill as well, Cherry Hill Stitchery. You Are So Loved. I know it looks blurry a little bit. The U was supposed to be in a seafoam green, but since my son is 18, he's a little bit older, I was trying to make this a little more masculine. So I used that's Tyler Boy Blue by Classic Colorworks, and I made it blue. So that was another recent finish. And this one is FFO'd because it's in the frame. So I think that's all the finishes. Oh, no, there's one more finish. This is the first thing. Sorry, excuse my arm. I just have to find where I actually put the finish. And I have to cover this up because it's got the pattern. So this is the first thing that I stitched in 2021 when coming back from a long hiatus of stitching. This is the Just Cross Stitch magazine, the Christmas ornaments. I don't know if it's not the ornaments, it's just the December 2021 issue. I thought that was so cute. So I did stitch it, and I just made it say Merry Christmas and the year, so 2021. This I have to FFO, but I have plans for it. I have a pretty polka dot ribbon to hang it with. So I thought this would be a pretty ornament for my tree. This is the first, like I said, this is the first thing I stitched after a long hiatus since like I'll say 2014, where I wasn't stitching at all. And I saw this magazine and I thought it was adorable. So that's my whips, and those are my recent finishes. So I don't know, is this long enough? This is like 30 minutes. I don't know if you guys are still listening. I do have some fall, and I do have what I have kitted up, and I think that will take too long. But I might go through my haul because I don't think it's all that much. I do have the pile here. So I'm going to switch back to the other camera. So you go, oh, that's my son. I think I told you already, but that's my son. Graduated high school. I'm super proud. His name is Eddie. And I think I mentioned that already, but I love him. So I mentioned it again. Okay. So I'm going to call this, these aren't kitted up yet. These are just things that I bought that I love. So I'm calling it haul because it's my first video. So my haul will be less next time because you'll have seen all these already. I love this tra-la-la. Esprit de Noël. I don't know how to speak French. I don't have a French accent at all, but I'm doing my best. I'm originally from Brooklyn. I don't know if you can hear that in my voice. I live in New Jersey now. Primrose Cottage Stitches, Deck the Halls. I love this. I think it's so pretty, and I love the colors in it. So I definitely want to get going on this one. I have to get fabric for it. Another Primrose Cottage. This is the Autumn Rules. Oh, that reminds me. I have the Christmas rules and it's kitted up, but I didn't come across it in looking for things today. So I have to see where I put that one. So, Autumn Rules, Primrose, love Primrose. This one I got a while ago and I haven't started it. This Jardin Privé, the 12 Days of Christmas. I thought that was cute. This one I just got, Hands on Design, a Christmas classic. I thought that was really pretty and different. I got this Blackbird book. I love Blackbird. And I'm not sure which one. Oh, I like this, My Heart Blooms. And I think this is the one where there's like five different patterns and you can stitch them together. I'm trying to do this without showing the chart and I'm not having much success. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of them here. And they can all be done in a row. But I love that. I cannot count my day complete till needle and thread and fabric meet. I mean, that is me. That's totally me. So I'm gonna have to do that one. This is by Gamma's Treasures. This is the first project bag I've purchased that isn't like crappy Ziploc thing. So I love this. Look how pretty. Isn't that a pretty pattern? I just haven't decided what to put in it yet. So it's still kind of sitting in my haul pile, which is silly. I should really use it. You know, the thread keeper. Is that what this is? Thread keeper, I guess. And I just think that's really pretty. So that's part of my haul because I love it. So I have to find a product to put in it. This is another Primrose Cottage Stitches. I recently found a quilting store near me that carries cross stitch. I was really excited and I went over there to get fabric, not a fabric, a thread that I had run out of. And that store is called the Quilting Spot and it's in Midland Park, New Jersey. So in the cross stitch, they had some Primrose Cottage stitches, so I picked up these two. Aren't they adorable? This is the December 9 patch and Home Tweet Home. I thought that was really cute. This one I got, I think, from the Primrose Cottage Etsy page. Gingerbread Kisses and Christmas Wishes. Love that one. So pretty. Oh my goodness. And I picked up this one at that shop in Midland, New Jersey also. How cute are these raccoons? I had not seen this before. This is Plum Street Samplers Raccoon Rabble. I just think they're adorable. Look at that pumpkin. I love the fall. That's my favorite season. So I'm always stitching fall stuff. This book I kept seeing. I kept seeing it, in people's floss tubes or, on Instagram, and I loved it. And it was so nice to be able to like pick it up and flip through it. And that was at that store, so I picked it up. I love it. And I really want to get back into the quilting again. This is my last piece of haul, and I haven't even opened it yet. I'm very excited. Primrose Cottage Stitches. My soul is fed with needle and thread. And I got it on their Etsy shop. I don't know if there are any left, but I love it. And I was gonna wear it for the video, but it's not my company, so I didn't. I decided not to. I'm wearing a Toad the Wet Sprocket t-shirt. They're my favorite band in the world. I love music. I love concerts. Um, I love the New York Rangers. We go to a lot of Ranger games. This is our first season where we're going to be half season ticket holders. So my son and I are really excited about that. I don't know if I should go through my kitted up. I think I'm going to save that for next time because I think we're really far into this and I don't want to bore you to death. Um, But anyway, thank you so much for watching me. Um, Please, if you like the video, please like it. Please subscribe. I'm going to be excited to see if I get any subscribers from this, but I love cross stitching. It's been a huge part of my life on and off. Now it's back to stay. I'm stitching every day, always. It's like gets me through the day lately. Um, Oh, also, I have to mention that I have signed up for the first weekend of Stitch North, and my sister and I are going to be going to that. And I am also really looking forward to going to StitchCon. So pray for me that when the wait list goes on sale, that I get in. That's going to be StitchCon 2024 in Ohio. I'm really excited. I've been watching people's floss tubes about that, and it's getting me really pumped to go. And hopefully, I'll be going as a floss tuber now that I have made this video. Hopefully, it catches on and people watch. And you know, I really want to say thank you to other Stitchers that I've watched. I love to watch the Carolina Stitchers. I think they're great. I like Pam and Steph, the Just Keep Stitching, and there's a funny story about them. I was gonna maybe use Just Keep Stitching as my page because of my name, Dory, fish, the whole thing. And then when I searched it, they came up. So I've been watching their stuff. They're great. The two of them they bounce off of each other, and it's fun to watch them. I used to watch Chris Cross Stitch, and he's great. And I know he's on a hiatus right now, and I'm hoping he comes back at some point. Elizabeth Ann can stitch. She's one of my favorites. I like to watch her. Oh, that reminds me. Elizabeth Liz, she also is a knitter. And I don't knit. I tried recently. It didn't go very well. But I did want to show this one thing. I did try my hand at quilting and I made this from Catcher table topper thing, and it's really cute, but I got kind of overwhelmed and I stopped. So I'm going to show you. Let me switch to the other camera. This is as far as I got on this. This is just one, I don't know how to explain it if it's one quilt block, but it's going to be a uh, table topper thing. So I have the patchwork, which I really enjoy doing the patchwork. I fussy cut the doggies. I think they're really cute. I have a backing on it, and I have the batting, but I kind of stopped, and I think I just stitched this back on just like I don't know if that's called in the ditch or what I did, but I don't know where to go from here. I don't know if I need to cut it and just put the binding on it. I don't know because I gave it up and this was a couple years ago already. But I did want to share it because I just love the idea of the patchwork, but I think I get very overwhelmed by the quilting. But I know this is a little busy, but I really kind of think it's pretty and I would like to get it finished. So that's one of my next things that I would like to start working on again. So we shall see. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if it will go, but when I went to that stitching shop, I'm sorry, when I went to that quilting shop to pick up the thread that I needed, the girls there were very encouraging and they kind of got me wanting to do it again. So we shall see. I don't know. I think that's everything I wanted to show you today, except for my kitted up projects, which is going to take another half hour. So I won't sit you through that today. We'll do it on the next video. And I'm really excited to be here and be part of this community, which is so amazing. I know everybody usually supports each other, and it's a really great thing. And I love to be part of it and be a cross stitcher. So thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you would. And I will see you again soon. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Bye bye.